Grandma could never really say where she was born. Farm was between Tipton, Jeff City, and California, Missouri. So she'd always just say, I was born in bed with my mother. And we always kind of figured that last part was true. Now, Grandma would say where she was born, sort of, but she'd never say when she was born. Not that she was proud. Pride is a Missouri thing. And she wasn't proud. She kind of gently held her age and wasn't about to let it drop on the floor in front of anybody. As Grandma got older, her driving got a little creative. And at last count, she had run into 2 Sewers, 1 Chevy, 1 Toyota, and as she told us, a parked walnut tree, which she insisted wasn't parked correctly, so that one wasn't really her fault. But that tree was pretty much the last straw for the insurance company. She was asked to explain herself in court. The judge was a nice young man who, in spite of her flirting, didn't quite think that a tree had jumped out in front of Grandma's car. And realizing that the floor in town would be safer if she took taxis, she promptly handed over the document. Now, evidently, they have to record all the information off the driver's license. And while Grandma wasn't proud, she'd taken a paper punch and reamed a hole over her birth date. As she and the judge got into it about whether or not she had to give her age and she couldn't mutilate an official state document and all that, she looked him straight in the eyes and said, "Young man, I am not proud. My age is none of your business." And she gave him that same look that I used to get when she knew that I had taken an extra piece of fudge. And nobody could stand up to that look. Then she marched around the back of the judge's bench and whispered something in his ear. That was it. He backed down and just smiled, gave a little laugh. That was the end of it. Now, Grandma didn't have a birth certificate, so when she died, we got copies of the court records to fill in the death certificate, including her birth date. It was right there, handwritten by the judge himself, just the way Grandma told him. Age, younger than a flower, and older than dirt.